We are on a second start.
All right. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the Gate Academy.
All right. So welcome everyone.
Welcome to the Gate Academy. Okay. So I would like all of you welcome. I would like to welcome all of you on the Gate Academy English channel, my dear. So, beta, in this session, we are going to talk about the life at BARC. Okay. So in this session, we are dedicatedly going to talk about how is the life in BARC. So during the session, we'll be talking about what is the selection process, what is the eligibility criteria, what is the working environment, right? So before I continue with the session, I would like to request all of you to like and subscribe the Gate Academy channel because we are giving you so many informative videos. Okay, so before I proceed, I would request you to like and subscribe the channel if you have not done yet. Also, you can share this video with your friends so that it will benefit everyone, right? So, my dear, as we are here to talk dedicatedly about this beautiful organization, this wonderful organization, this prestigious organization, BARC, right? So, before I start with the BARC, I'll give a brief introduction about myself. Okay, so I hope you have been seeing me in the other videos also. So a brief, quick introduction about me, because in this session we'll dedicatedly talking about BARC. So my name is Umar Shankar Tripathi. All right, and I am a research scholar. I am a research scholar at IIT Roorkee. Right? So research scholar, I hope you understand what you generally call as PhD. Okay. So I am a PhD scholar at IIT Roorkee. So before PhD, I have completed my MTech from IIT Roorkee itself. And before it, I was working in an organization named Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. So I hope you have heard the name of it. It is also a government organization. And as far as this teaching career is concerned, so I am associated with this teaching, competitive exam teaching from last 9 years. Okay. Okay. So on the basis of my experience, my qualifications, and my experience of teaching and mentoring students, I'll be here talking you about the BARC examination. So those who are live, this is a very interactive session. It means to be very interactive. So I'll be very much glad if you say something on the chat box, right? Please tell me if you can hear me properly. And if there is any doubt in your mind, you will feel free to ask. Okay, so when we are talking about BARC, now see this. This is the image I have taken from the internet of the BARC. Beautiful, beautiful environment, isn't it? So this is how a BARC is. So I am starting with this picture because when we are talking of BARC, I hope whoever is watching this video must have heard the name of it. Even if you are not an engineering graduate, even then BARC is so popular that all of the people know about it, right? So this is one of the reactor facility of the BARC. Okay, recently it has been in news also, right? Anybody in the life can tell me why it is for in the news? Uh, because it has developed some radioisotopes, right? Right, which is for medical application, recent development, last a month or 2 months before, right? Right, my dear. So let's move ahead. So about BARC. So what is BARC? Those who are live, can you tell me what do you know about it? So BARC stands for, I hope all of us know about it, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. It is named after the great Indian scientist Homi Jahangir Bhabha. Right? Right, my dear. So when we are talking about BARC, so those who are live, can you tell me in what field basically this BARC is involved? Oh, Vibhuti, great, my dear. It's very great. You are saying uh, your mom is working in BARC as a scientific officer. That's really great. Okay, so I think you must be knowing a lot about BARC then, no? Right? So here we will be talking a bit more about it. Okay, so I hope it is for you to understand that how beautiful, how good working in a BARC is, how prestigious it is, right? Right. So even you must be also having a good name in the society, no? Because your mom is working in BARC, right? So now, okay. So basically about BARC, if we say, so I think all of us understand that it is a premier nuclear research facility in India. So basically it is dealing with this nuclear thing, okay? All the facets of nuclear research in power generation, right from the waste management, everything. Okay, so basically, it is using the nuclear energy for the use of the society, of the human society, not for war purposes or something like that. That when we say nuclear, so first thing that came in our mind like nuclear bomb or something. No, it is not like that. Okay, okay. So basically this BARC is dealing with this nuclear research. Okay, so basically it is there in power generation. Okay, it is managing all the things in the nuclear power generation, like you see from the waste management, power production, everything. Okay, so basically it deals with the nuclear thing, right? What else? So it is a multidisciplinary research center. You will get to work with different disciplines, okay, like mechanical, civil, computer science, chemical, nuclear. Okay, so all the departments are there. They are working together for the growth of the nation, right? Right. So basically, it deals in, as I said, nuclear fuel design, fabrication, processing, waste management, everything regarding to this nuclear. Because I hope all of us understand this, that handling the nuclear is also not a very easy task. Required authorization is to be there. Okay, so where is headquarters? Its headquarters is in Mumbai, right? Right. So basically, what we can say, like I hope all of us understand this also. So basically, BARC is the front face of India on the global map as far as this nuclear thing is concerned, right? Right. So BARC has brought India to the nuclear map of the world. Okay, what we can say that as far as this nuclear thing, India face is BARC. Right now, obviously, working in such an organization which is having a worldwide recognition is in itself is a big thing. No, what we say. Okay, so this is the logo of BARC, right? So now the question is why BARC? Okay, why we should, apart from, so when we say why BARC, there can be one reason, sir, it is a government job and we are very much dying for the government job. This could be one thing. But in comparative to the other government jobs, okay, in comparison to the other government job, what is highlights in the BARC? Okay, so basically in the BARC, when you are there, when you are working in a bar in the BARC, when you are working in a BARC, so basically you will get to have extensive infrastructure. Are you getting my point? For advanced research. So what we can see in BARC, beta, learning will be constant. Okay, learning will be constant. Learning is constant there, right? Because your profile will be like a scientist, so you will have to update yourself. So basically, it is a research organization, right? It is a research organization. So when we are talking about this research, so definitely those who are into this research field, as I am myself is a PhD scholar, so we are into this research field. So basically, research during the research, this infrastructure is very very important. So BARC has such brilliant facilities that is very good for advanced research. So definitely you will get all these facilities handy to you for helping you out in the research. This is a big thing, right? Right. Many of the organizations do not have sufficient infrastructure for advanced research, right? So also, if you see in BARC current scenario is that most of the employees are more of age mostly, right? So when you enter into BARC, definitely you will have a lot of opportunity to learn from the best minds of the country. Basically, they are senior scientists. So you can understand by yourself that if you are in touch with a senior scientist, okay, how helpful it will be for your career growth as well as your learning, right? Now, not to mention, it is highly prestigious. So if I say, like, if you are walking around and you are being called upon a scientist, so you can judge by yourself, you can reckon by yourself that how prestigious it would be, right? Right. So when you are a scientist at BARC, it is like the domain of your life will be whole solely different, right? So it is a highly prestigious job, right? with all with a lot of responsibilities. Okay, so basically when you are working in BARC, I can say, so we have already spoken about it. So when we are working in the BARC, basically we are directly contributing in the growth of the nation. Now by this, it doesn't mean that if somebody is working in some other government organization, they are not contributing, but this is the direct phase. You are like, everybody is the part of development. Agree. But when you are working in the BARC, definitely you are doing more extensively, like you are doing the research in the nuclear field, which is a very good field in the coming generation. As we know, all the other ways pollution is there, so many things are there. So nuclear power generation is a very important for the growth of the country, right? Right. So you will be directly contributing in it. Agreed. So now, what is the selection process? So the thing which we require the most, okay, because everything that will happen, will get this job, will get this environment only when we get selected. Okay, so what is the selection process? So what is the eligibility criteria first? So what is the eligibility criteria? So eligibility criteria is, so for general category, the age should be 26 years. So I'm talking, you can have all these informations in one go in the website of BARC. It is already available there. So for general category, it is having 26 years of age. Okay. Okay. And for reservation, there is some relaxation with all like other things. Okay. Like if you are domicile of Jammu Kashmir, someone like that. So all the government relaxations are valid here also. Right. Right. As far as this BTech percentage, I would say, so you will be surprised to know that this is 60%. So even if you are having 60% marks aggregate, you are eligible to apply. So if you have not, so 60% is not a very big thing to get in your BTech or in your engineering, right? Engineering graduation. So even that with 60% you can apply. Are you getting my point? So these are the basic eligibility criteria. Even final year students can apply, but by the time of interview, you must have your degree in your hand, right, Bida? Right. So there is firstly a screening test. Okay. There is firstly a screening test. So all the live students, you are free to ask me anything in the chat box. I'll be happy to reply. So it can you can get your recruitment through GATE or through BARC online examination. So they recruit through the GATE score as well as their online examination. Getting my point? So all of us understand the GATE examination. The syllabus for BARC examination is exactly similar to that of the GATE examination, right? Right. But if you have very good score in GATE, you can apply through GATE score. You will get the call. And if you have not a very great GATE score, then you can go for this also, that you can write the BARC online examination. So there will be 100 questions in this. Vicky, it is not yet released due to the, definitely there are going to be vacancies. Notification to 2021 is already on the website, but the process it is saying it is delayed due to, you say, delayed due to this pandemic situation. Getting my point, Beta? So definitely when this pandemic situation is moves down, definitely there will be notification. But we should start preparing from now. This is what my suggestion is to you, because definitely this examination going to happen, right? So 100 questions will be there. Each question will have 3 marks, so 300 marks. Good examination. Virtual calculator is allowed. completely technical. So it is very much pattern is very much similar to that of the gate examination, right? Right. So during the preparation of gate also we can do for bar or vice versa, right? Right now after this obviously when you clear your screening test, there will be an interview. Now this is just the entry point to the interview. Like if you have a good score in gate, if you have qualified the BARC online examination, right? So this is your entry to the interview. But the rest of the process depends upon how your interviews goes. Agree? Right, beta? So how your interviews goes, this depends. Basically, when you clear your screening test, all it depends upon the interview. No margin of anything from the gate. Even if you are having all India rank 1, even then you can get not selected because there is no margin of gate score or whatever marks you have attained in the screening test. Rakesh, it is same. You can apply for OCES scheme only. I'll be talking about that. Hello, Vignesh. Okay. So if you are MSc in physics, chemistry like that. So basically this session is very much focused upon the engineering graduates. Okay. Although MSc graduates can also apply like in physics, chemistry. Okay. So percentage criteria you can check. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure because we have here for engineering graduates basically. So you can check it on the net, like how much percentage is required. Okay. But you will be only entertained in this OCES scheme. Okay, orientation course. You will be also appointed on the same profile. Okay, so when we talk about the interview, after the screening, everything depends upon this. Everything depends upon the interview. So as the organization is very prestigious, this interview is also very prestigious. Are you getting my point? They will be asking you very basic questions. They will be asking you very basic questions. They will be asking you questions from in-depth concepts. Okay, so merely qualifying the screening test may not lead to the final selection, right? Interview is very extensive, purely technical, no HR, no nothing from where you belong from, this that hobbies, nothing, purely technical, right? Beta, strength, weakness, they are not asking all these questions. Okay, so they will be giving you copy, pen, board or something marker, and you will even have to derive the things. Okay, so what I suggest, once we get through, so there is no point in the starting for interview from now onwards. So it is better what we can do, we can start preparation for the gate examination or BARC online test. So once we qualify the screening test, we will have some time for prepare for the interview. And when you qualify this examination, definitely your basics or basic idea of the subject you will have. Getting my point? Now, once you get selected, there are two programs that BARC is running, or which you are getting into it. So this OCES is stand for Orientation Course for Engineering and Science Postgraduates, right? Like Rakesh was telling me, the MSc. So this is for engineering graduates. Akash, it is yet to be released, but we are expecting it soon because since in the nation pandemic situation is smoothening, so we are expecting, because due to pandemic, so the notification of 2021 was expected to come in March previously, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay, but it is delayed somewhat due to this pandemic. Okay, so OCE is for engineering graduates and MSc postgraduates students, and DGFC is only for engineering graduates. Basically, this is the difference. Okay. So OCES stand for Orientation Course for Engineering and Science Postgraduates, and DGFC is DAE Graduate Fellowship Scheme. So basically, the difference is OCES OCES is 1 year duration. Okay. OCES is 1 year duration. It is 2 year duration. Okay. So these are the some basic difference. In OCES, you will be there in BARC facility only. There are some training centers of BARC itself. In OCES, you will get your training in those centers only, like Hyderabad, Mumbai, Kalapakkam, right? There are some centers, Indore. Okay, so those training centers only you will be there, and you will be provided. You have to live inside the facility only. You will have to live inside the facility in the hostel itself, right? Hostel itself, and you will be completing your training. In DGFC, you will be sent to some premier institute like old IITs, IIT Bombay, Roorkee, Delhi, Guwahati, PHU, okay, Madras. So these BARC have collaboration with some of the IITs. So in DGFC, basically you will be getting your MTech degree also. Okay, so there will be a guide like we do MTech from any IIT. You will have a guide. So you will have one guide from IIT only. You will be doing your thesis. Okay, all your tuition fees, hostel fees, everything will be taken care by the BARC only. And along with this, you will be getting this handsome stipend of 55,000 during your training period. Either you go for OCES or DGFS. Are you getting my point? So normally those who are going, Sarvagya, it is unlikely. It is unlikely. IIT Roorkee is also not inviting the students. So I'm even research scholars are not allowed these days due to this pandemic situation. See, everything has changed. No? We know it, right? So is stipend 55,000 rupees during training period. So do you know what is the stipend of a normal GATE qualified person if he is doing from any IIT? Like when I did from IIT Roorkee, I was getting 8,000 initially, then it is increased to 12,400, right? Canucks, my dear, dedicatedly we have, so BARC is first of all very similar to the GATE examination. So if you have subscribed the channel, even only I have taken the video on how and when to start the GATE preparation. Definitely you can go and watch it. Definitely all the things will be covered there. The agenda of this session is slightly different. So how to prepare and when to prepare, we have dedicatedly spoken about it. You can have this in your playlist, in the playlist of the GATE Academy. You can find it, right? How and when to prepare for GATE examination. I myself have taken that session also. Okay. So as I said, OCES is 1 year duration. It is conducted in DAE centers of BARC. Okay, so like in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kalapakkam, Indore, these are some of the centers. Okay, so you will be posted anywhere in that. So DGFS is 2 year MTech program, top IITs. Along with top IITs, it is being done in NIT Rourkela also and ICT Mumbai. ICT Mumbai. So in any of this organization, you will be getting this 50,000 as a stipend. Okay. So after you complete your training period, whether it is 1 year in OCES scheme, whether it is 2 year for DGFS scheme, you will be appointed as scientific officer just after training, right? So what is the compensation after the training? After the training, see all these government things are there, right? Like in any government organization, okay? DNS allowance, house rent allowance, transport allowance, everything will be there. So somewhat near you will be getting right after completion of your training, that is this much. Along with all the facilities, like all the facilities, you understand that when you are in the BARC, you will be living inside the facility only. They have their beautiful campus. Okay, जैसे मैंने आपको, I have shown you the photograph of it, right? So their hostels are also very beautiful, right? So just after completion of training, you will be getting this much amount, okay? And working in BARC is not only about the amount, okay? It is about the prestige associated with it. Are you getting my point? Okay. So also amount is not bad, right? It's very, very good for the starting. Okay. Okay, so what will be the roles and responsibilities? What will be basically your roles and responsibilities? Okay. Okay, so basically basically your roles will be, so as I said, complete research and development. So obviously you may be appointed or you may be working in some new project. So all this thing only happen obviously when you get selected. But to give you an insight, that is I am running it fast because I hope all of us are students only. So all of us are more interested in the selection process or how to prepare and when to prepare. But slightly quickly, we must know what we'll be doing if we get selected. Okay, as the name of this session is Life at BARC. So basically, you will be into this research and development. So if it is a new project, so you will be doing the research and development completely, right? So research and development itself is a very interesting thing. You will be have to find the new things. You will be very much aware what is happening in the science all over the globe. Okay, but if your project is already developed to some extent, you will be working in some already done, reached project to some extent, right? So you will have to do research and development with operation and maintenance. Okay, some profile will be of only operation and maintenance if it is fully functional. So it depends. So basically the roles broadly are like this. Okay, you may be a part of expansion program of nuclear power research reactor accelerators, like this, right? Right, my dear. Okay, so this is also a very good. Innovative research will be there. You will be writing your research papers, your findings and everything, right? Right, my dear. So this is somewhat the job profile, how it is. So basically it is of your research orientation, right? Now talking about career goal. So this organization is bit different from any other government organization. It is in the category like BARC. When you talk about BARC, ISRO, DRDO, so these are very much into the nation's development, right? So career growth also is very good. It is not exactly stagnant. If I talk only one thing about like promotions, so promotions are merit based. Are you getting my point? So merit-based promotions means that if you are performing well, so like likely, not likely in many government organizations where we have a step-by-step way, like according to the age or something like that. But here in this organization, it is not like any normal government organization. Here, the promotions will be merit based. Better you perform, better will be your promotion. Better your ideas, your innovation. So it is a very good option. Very good option for research. Those who are having more interest in the research field, right? So merit based promotions are there. So definitely if you perform well, you can reach to the upper level. So normally we enter as scientist officer, which is a grade C. So you may increase your grade, you may get your promotions very quickly, right? Right. Also you can do upgradation in your qualification during your job also, right? So they have PhD programs running there. You can be a part of it. So you can improve your educational qualification also, right? Right. Okay, so career growth is very good for meritorious or research oriented students, right? Right. Although, sir, what happens if I get selected and if I am not very good at research, so you won't be shown out. It is having all the facilities of what government organization offers, right? Okay, so some other aspects. So basically, definitely good salaries there. We all know it. So good life, definitely. There will be work-life balance, right? So mostly you have 8 hours working there. Mostly you have 8 hours working there, right? So 8 hours working, so you can give your time to your family. You can have some hobbies pursued also, right? Right. So they are expecting you to do your full in your 8 hours time of the day. Rest, you will be having a good life. Also, Deva, it is not yet released, my dear. It is not yet released, but as I said before, also it is very likely to come soon because of this pandemic situation. If you visit the website, it is written there that it is delayed, okay, postponed. Okay, so definitely it can come anytime. So we are better. It is better for us to get prepared for it as soon as we can, because it can happen anyway, anytime, right? So as I was saying, so there is work-life balance. Also, you will be living very much near to the facility. You will be living very much near to the facility. Are you getting my point? You will be living very much near to the facility. So definitely when you are living very much near to the facility, definitely when you are living very much near to the facility, you will be saving your time also. Time will also be saved, right, beta? Time will also be saved, and lush green environment, everything is very good there. Okay, okay, my dear. So that is all. This is the basic information about this bar. So I'm not going into very much depth of this. How is the life? Because definitely when you get the selection, you will come to know. So little we have spoken about it. So any queries? You can ask me the queries now if we have any queries. Any queries? So for how to get prepared for this examination and how to start from where to start from, you can go and watch another video available at the Gate Academy channel. Okay, another video available at the Gate Academy channel. Apart from it, if you have any query, you can ask me. How is the life there? What is the work profile? We already have discussed. What is the selection process? Eligibility criteria we have discussed. Okay. Okay. So I hope you find this video useful for you, right? Any query? Any query? So I am assuming there is no query as such. So thank you very much, and I hope you like this video. Okay. I hope this is somewhat giving you some good information. Okay. So, my dear, do not forget to like and subscribe the Gate Academy channel for any query or something for admission process. Okay. You can call this number given on your screen. Okay. So, there are batches going on. Okay. Batches going on. So, you can have all the information regarding that also. Okay, so please do not forget to like and subscribe the channel, and we'll be back very soon with another good video for you guys, another informative video for you guys. So with this, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next session.